Mastering sarcasm. Essential phrases to sound like a native. Hello, language learners. Welcome to another exciting episode on our English language journey. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of sarcasm, specifically focusing on some common sarcastic phrases used in English. Understanding and using sarcasm can be a game changer in your journey to mastering English, as it plays a significant role in informal communication. So, are you ready to add a little bit of spice to your English conversations? Let's get started. Before we get into our list of common sarcastic phrases, it's important to understand what sarcasm is. Sarcasm is a form of verbal irony that's often used to mock or convey contempt. It's usually expressed through a tone of voice and is sometimes accompanied by a roll of the eyes or other expressive gestures. While sarcasm can be fun and playful, it's also important to be aware of the context in which you're using it to avoid any misunderstandings. Now let's dive into the heart of today's topic. Here are some frequently used sarcastic phrases in English. 1. Oh, brilliant! This is often used when something has gone wrong, despite the positive nature of the word brilliant. 2. What a genius! This phrase is typically used to mock someone when they have done something foolish or mistaken. 3. I'm thrilled! If you say this when you're clearly unhappy or unexcited about something, it's sarcasm. 4. Sure, because I have nothing else to do. You might use this phrase to indicate that you're actually very busy and not able to accommodate the request being made. 5. That's exactly what I needed. You'll use this when something unwanted or unhelpful happens. 6. Thanks a lot. If said with a sarcastic tone, this phrase is often used to express disappointment when someone has caused a problem or inconvenience for you. Remember, sarcasm is heavily dependent on the tone of voice and the context in which it's used. So, practice these phrases, but also pay attention to the situations and the tone of voice used when these phrases become sarcastic. Now, how can you practice these phrases? Start by identifying situations in movies, TV shows, or even in your day-to-day conversations where these phrases can be used sarcastically. Then, try to imitate the tone and expression. Remember, practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. It's all part of the learning process. That's all for today's session on sarcasm. We hope this video helps you understand how to use these common sarcastic phrases and adds a bit of humor to your English conversations. Keep practicing, stay curious, and continue to expand your English language skills. Until next time, happy learning. Note: the use of sarcasm should be handled with care, as it can sometimes be misunderstood or considered impolite. Make sure you're aware of the context and the people you're talking to when using sarcasm.